to go.
Okay, yeah, just gauging roughly. So, do you know how to put the legs down?
Nope.
No, okay.
Don't know anything.
So when you get off onto site, you should start at the front. When you get onto site, you'll have an exit from your car, which I'll show you how to do afterwards, okay? And it's there. So then you'll just push it where you want it to go, right?
Yeah.
Take the brake off there and just push. I've got legs down at the moment. Just take the brake off, push it round where you want it, okay?
Yeah.
Stop it, then you can level it up with your jockey wheel. That goes down. See that?
Right. Yeah.
That comes up. I've got it on the back legs at the moment so it doesn't tip up. So all you do is level it up so it looks level back to front.
Yeah.
And then you can put your 4 legs down. Okay? And your 2 side legs are one just in here. Just that acrole's in the way. And the other one is just here. Okay? Right. The other one is just there.
Okay.
So you wind those down.
And there's a tool.
There's a winder with it, yeah. There's one in the front here. I'll show you that now. So there's your winder.
Right. Okay. Oh, so like
Yeah, so it is.
a car tyre.
Yeah, so you wind it down like that, okay? And up and down, yeah?
Right.
So you wind
Okay.
it down to the floor.
So every time the caravan is static,
Yeah.
we need to be putting that
Yeah,
on. Right.
yeah.
The
And
front 2 and then.
Front 2, and you've got 2 at the back, which I've already got down. Cool. So if you look at the back, we've got 2 down. So you've got your legs there, you'll find them in there somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, there, okay?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you wind it down till it's on the floor. Don't try and lift it up. Oh, can we getting worse here, am I? That's it, so you down to there, okay, so it's nice and tight.
Yep.
So you've got all your legs down, it's stable. Now the other thing you've got to think of, if you get to another site, and you get to the site, and they give you a pitch, but the pitch goes down on one side. Okay?
Yep.
So you get to that and you think, well, we're going to level it up. If you keep it on your back of your car, back it up to where you want it,
Yeah.
okay? Then what you do is, this is the lower side, okay? This is the lower side. You put a piece of wood by the side of the wheel ready,
Yeah.
draw it forward with the car, then push it across where the wheel was,
Yeah.
push it back on that piece of wood, and it'll lift that lower piece up.
Right.
That make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Then you do back to front again.
Right.
So if it's got a camper where you're on site, level it up left to right, then take it off the car, level it back to front, put your 4 legs down.
Right.
You're ready to go. Okay?
Okay.
The next stage is just trying to work it out what's going to make sense. Next stage, you can turn your gas on. Turn your gas on, so you've got gas feed then. And the way you do that is it's there. When you do that, you can turn that down to close it off, which you should when you travel.
Yeah.
And then you open it up for gas, yeah?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So to
Or-
close it is clockwise.
Clockwise, just turn it down. It's like
Well,
a
it
nut.
goes up and down, doesn't it?
Yeah, like a nut.
So, yeah.
But you can also turn your gas off there, look. See that there? That yellow one?
Oh, yes.
You can turn that off, that's gas off.
Okay.
Okay? I always say turn it off on the bottle. Okay?
Yeah.
You know it's off.
Yeah.
Totally then, okay?
Yeah.
So you turn your gas on, it has been bled through to your cooker. If you change a bottle, and the way you do that, this is a left-hand thread, that tightens this way instead of the other way. You get yourself a spanner that size, a gas spanner, and then you undo that and you put it into your new bottle.
Right. Okay.
Okay, tighten it up, and then you bleed it through to your cooker.
Right.
Make sure you get the air out of it. Does that make sense so far?
So we need to buy a special
You'll need a gas spanner.
gas spanner.
Yep,
Right.
okay.
Okay.
So we're on site, just to recap. We put our legs down, and we put our gas on.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
The next thing, we go round. You'll go down and you'll fill your Aperola from the site. Go down and fill your Aperola. Yeah. Which is that? That's an
Is that
Aperola.
petrol?
No, it's
No,
water.
darling,
Water. Water. Okay.
Aqua.
That provides all your water for showering, washing, and things like that. Okay.
Okay.
Then once you fill that up, you've got your pump. This is your pump, and you've got little clips that hold it in there. This is your pump. I pull it out. That's your pump.
Oh god.
The pump's on the end of that little thing there. Yeah. That's your pump on the end. So all you do then, you put it into your Aperol. You see the little clips there? Mm-hmm. You clip it in. You push it in like that, and then you just clip those in. Stop it coming out.
Okay.
Okay, so you now got a full Aperol with your pump in, and you're ready now to. And what you've got inside here, you've got a 10-litre hot water tank.
Ooh.
Okay, which provides all your hot water. So if you've got 10 litres of hot water, by the time you mix it with cold, you've got about 20 litres for a shower and a wash. Okay.
Okay.
Now this water heater works on mains, electric, and gas. If you use it on gas, you must take that cover off, like that. Okay.
Right.
If
Yeah.
you use it on mains, which a lot of people do, it's because it's in with the price of the site. You can leave that on.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
And there is a drain off valve inside, and you must drain it off in the winter. Make sure you don't get any frost damage.
Right.
Okay. But I'll show you that when we go inside, the drain off valve, and I'll show you how to close it. Okay. So at the moment we've got a hot water tank, a full Akerol to pump in, but we've got no water in the hot water tank. So I really have filled it. Okay. So I'll take you inside and try and continue that little bit for you to make it easier. Okay. So we then go inside. You okay there with the camera?
Yeah.
Hey, forget these bits in a minute. So we would go inside. So as you come inside,
I love this place.
come on in for a minute. So as you come inside, bring the camera up this way, darling, so you can
At
see all
that
this.
end.
So as you come inside, you turn on your power, and your power is over the door. Look.
Okay.
Okay, everything's off. The reason you've got two lights at the bottom end on, they're running on mains.
Right.
The rest
Okay.
are running on 12 volt. That's me. All right. The rest are running on 12 volt, supplemented by a 240 volt charger.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So if I turn the charger off, it's then running on your battery, and until the battery runs out, your lights will run until it runs out.
Right.
But that's why you've got a charger. So you can run it in the middle of nowhere and run it on battery. You could cook on gas, put the fridge on gas, and you're self-sufficient. But what you do while you're on site, your charger keeps your battery charged up. Okay.
Right.
So when you come in, if you look up here, you've got a power switch. So we turn it on. That gives you power. Entry light.
Light.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Pump switch. So that then is what you turn on to get the water from your Akerol into your taps and your tank.
Right.
But you
Okay.
leave it off for the moment because you need to shut the valves. I'll show you that in a second.
Okay.
And a battery check. Okay.
Right.
So
okay.
I'll go back to this where we were. So your water heater is, if it sounds a bit, it's complicated, but it isn't, if you know what I mean. So your water heater, if I pull this off here, is underneath this bunk. So if I put that on there for a minute, and I lift this up and I pull this forward, can you see your water heater under there?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. That is full at the moment, but if it was empty and you needed to fill it, the drain off valve is that yellow one there. See it?
Yes.
Now if I lift that, it's like that. If I lift it upright, pointing in the air, that
Yeah.
will drain all that system down. Okay.
Yep.
But I've
Yep.
already filled it. Okay.
Right.
So the way to fill it is come in, close that in that position. That's the closed position.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Push this all back. Then make sure all your taps are closed. And what you've got to realise with this system, it's a pressurised system. So when it's full, the pump pressurises it, the air as well as gas, as well as water. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you close that, you make sure all your taps are closed, like that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. There's only three. Shower, that one there,
Right.
and then you switch your pump on. And when you first switch your pump on, like that, it'll start pumping and pressurise the air in the system. So you've got a system that's empty with all air in at the moment. So get rid of that air. You do. You should do all the taps, but once you've done one, you've done 90% of it. So start with this one. Go to the cold side, open it. It'll splutter for a second, and then you get water coming out like that. Okay?
Yes.
And that's coming directly from the Akerol. If I go to the hot side, I open it, that splutters even longer, and all you're getting is air out of it. And what it's doing is it's pumping water out of the Akerol into that hot water tank, gradually filling it up and pushing the air out in front of it.
Right.
Okay.
Once it comes over the top and pushes the air out and you've got free flowing water like that, you know your tank's full. Okay? And I filled it up, and I'll just see if I've got any. I've put the hot water heater on, I'll just check I've got hot water coming through. It's only just gone off, so I don't think we'll get much. Oh, it's coming through. If you touch that, it's just warm, getting lukewarm, so you know it's working.
And is this water drinkable?
It is, as long as the system's clean.
Right.
As long as if you've got a new Akerol, yes, it's clean. If you've got an old Akerol, it's not so good. Okay.
Right.
I personally would have bottled water and just use
Yeah.
that for showering.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've now got a tank of hot water, and we haven't got any a tank of cold water we need to heat up, okay? Now you need to switch on your immersion heater. It's like at home, okay?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Remember those days.
Does that make sense? Now if you look down here, right, Alice, can you come round? You come round, Alice, and photograph all this for me. If you look down here, you've got, it says here, water heater. It's that one there. It's labelled.
Right, yep.
That is your 240 volt water heater.
Right.
Switch that on, you get hot water to 60 degrees in about 40 minutes. Okay?
Right. Okay.
The next one you've got are your 12 volt fuses there. You've then got your battery charger, and that's the one I'm saying. See if they've gone duller now,
Yes.
they'll come brighten up. So that's keeping your battery charged up.
Right.
If I turn that off, it'll only last as long as your battery lasts now. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
So battery charger, and the last one you've got up the top there is space heater. Okay? Space heater is your heating.
Right. Yeah.
And the control for that I'll show you in a minute, and you get a green light on the heater to tell you there's power to it. If you turn it off, the green light goes out and it won't work on electric.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
That's it. And the other one, which might confuse you, you've got a car van switch. And if I switch that off, that should be the power off, but we got the charge on. Let me turn the charge off and I'll show you. That's all off now. But if I turn it back on to van, I get lights running off the battery.
Right.
Okay. Turn it off when you're travelling. So you make sure when you're travelling, turn it off. And if you're towing, put it on car.
Okay.
Car, van. Van when you're on site. Car when you're towing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're on van and we're all on. 240 trips are at the bottom. You make sure they press the button. Make sure they work. Okay.
Right.
So we've now got. I've explained that, but that's your water heater. Going back to that. So we've now got water heater on. I'll show you the gas water heater. It's
All right,
down.
love.
You okay there? You keep it running. That's the easier kind of thing. Your gas water heater is just here.
Focus.
The one that says Ultra
Focus.
Store.
Quick, can you...
Autofocus.
The bottom one there. Okay, is your gas water heater. Yeah.
Bottom one, okay.
And to turn it on, that's the one that won't ignite at the moment. You just got to clean it out. So if I turn it on, you'll hear it click. Hear it?
Yeah.
It's just not lighting at the moment, so you'll blow it out. But what you notice here, you've got a little control on the front of it. You can alter the water temperature on gas. You can't on electric.
Right. Okay.
If you did want to turn the temperature down. Okay, so you can run your water heater on gas, electric, or both together.
Right.
Okay? I know it sounds all complicated, but it will make sense when you get going. The other one I told you was your room heater.
That's the top one.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, and that says ultra heat. And if you look at, there's an off position
Yeah.
and 3 other settings. Now I think if you think of it as a 3-bar electric fire, it's easier. So off. If you go down 1, that's number 1. That's 500 watts heat, air, fire, and electric. Okay. Go down again, it's 1,000 or a kilowatt. That's number 2. Go right to the top. That's 2 kilowatt. That's maximum you can get out of it
Right.
on electric.
Okay.
And then your room stat's in the middle, so you turn your heating up and down, so it's whatever heat you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So if you've got on 2 kilowatt, you've got it on maximum. It's boiling hot. You can turn this down. If it's still hot, go down to 1 kilowatt.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yep.
I'll turn it off. That's running now. I'll turn it on. Leave it on for a minute. Okay. If you want to run your system on gas, your heating system on gas, it's here. Let me turn it off for a minute. And if you want to have it on, if you listen, you hear a clicky noise.
King.
So if I hold it down, it stopped clicking. So there should be a blue flame in the window. So if you look from here, down at this angle, through there, come up higher and then look in. Can you see a blue flame in there? Come higher up and look at the angle down through that little slit.
Yeah, I can.
You can.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's
yeah, I
on.
can see a little.
It'll be clicking if it didn't come on.
Right. Okay.
And then if I let that go, 1 to 10 on your gas.
Right.
And this will
okay.
put out 3.6 kilowatts of heat on 10.
Right.
Okay, so it's quite powerful. So you can run this on gas and electric together, as well as your water heater, okay? So that's your gas side. Your electric side is there.
Right. Okay. That's the gas side. That's the
Electric
electric
and
side.
gas.
Okay.
And that's your gas water heater, and your electric water is in there. And that's confusing you, isn't it?
Oh, completely.
Right.
I've got it on recording, so it'll be
So
okay.
the
Neil will
next,
take it all in.
Yeah,
well,
but
I'll
the
take some.
okay, the next thing is once you've decided how you're going to heat it, you'll mainly use electric anyway, because you're paying for it when you go on site. Okay,
Yeah.
just know the way you heat your van